Good people of YouTube, my name is Spanner, welcome back to another episode of Knights of the Old Republic 2. Let's do some upgrades. Nothing for that. Let's see if this is the one for visas. Let's put a crystal there, and another crystal there, and a crystal there, and this. Maybe change the color to Viridian, just to really know that one belongs to visas. This is mine. These should be the ones that the handmaiden has. I don't have a lot of crystals. I'll just add everything, why not? Let's see, do I want to speak with Mandalore? I don't think it's worth it, he can't become a Jedi. Speak with Visas. Teach some techniques. She has been taught. Be strict. How'd you find me? Who sent you?
I served. My master was... There is little my master...
I need to know where I can find... Ready. Ready to confront him. Why are you doing this for me?
And if... There is my... It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction.
How was it destroyed?
The planet was not destroyed. It remains. It orbits, dead in space. But nothing lives on its surface. It echoes, but there's no one left to hear it.
If your homeworld was destroyed, how did you survive?
I am not certain I did. I was there when the planet died. To see everything around you extinguished. It was as if I was blinded. It was as if the Force had been bled from the world.
As if everything suddenly went silent.
I imagine there are worse deaths, worse pain. But if there are, I do not know them. I was the only living thing remaining on the planet of KOTOR. And my life, my agony, was a flicker in the darkness that was the planet. All that I had been connected to had been severed.
You were the only survivor?
Yes, but it was not survival. I still wonder what would have happened if I had died with the others. If perhaps there would have been some way to hide my presence from the galaxy. If only I had not felt that pain, that loss, as strongly as I did. But it could not be done. When the life was bled from the planet, and yet somehow I remained. My master came for me. He walked upon the surface of my dead world, and there, lying in the bodies of my race, he took me for his own, and he made me see. And for the first time I saw the galaxy, and I wished to die.
He made you see?
To this galaxy, my world, absent the currents and spectrums of the Force, was nothing but crude matter, rock, flesh, emptiness. He showed the flickering of life on other planets. The mass of beings that swarm through the empty places of the galaxy. To see such creatures, disconnected from themselves, their world, their place in it, unable to see the currents and how they affected everything around them.
And why did your master show you this?
He showed me to make me believe in his cause. He convinced me the galaxy, all life, must die. He fed upon its ugliness, its screaming, and in its place, he left silence. And where there was chaos, he brought stillness and order.
How did your master destroy your homeworld? To kill on such a scale, it's impossible.
It was not a thing done with machines or weapons. The Force is far more terrible, and it touches more lives than any machine can hope to slay. For everyone that feels the Force, strongly, deeply, each one feels and perceives it in their own way. You have strengths, whether you know it or not. And my master has his. His power is great, and it comes from hunger. He is a wound in the Force, more presence than flesh. And in his wake, life dies, sacrificing itself to his hunger. And those who feel the Force strongly are beacons to his hunger. My people, my planet, would have been attacked in time. It was inevitable. Yet we could do nothing about it.
Why did your master destroy KOTOR?
The Jedi, the last council of the Jedi, came to our world to meet in secret. They hoped that perhaps among our people, they could achieve the clarity to see what was striking them from the darkness of the galaxy. They succeeded, but only in bringing him from the outer regions. And KOTOR, with my kind, with the Jedi upon its surface, could no longer be ignored. And my people died, and the Jedi died. And there was no one left, only me.
Why did the Jedi meet on KOTOR?
They hoped to see the threat that had been stalking them, and they did. But they were unprepared for the magnitude of the threat.
He attacked it because the Jedi had gone there?
He cannot deny his hunger for long. And any gathering of Jedi is something he cannot long resist. And now that the Jedi are vanishing, I do not know what will happen. Perhaps he will grow strong enough to eradicate all life, merely with his presence.
Or it may starve him, make him more desperate.
I do not understand what you mean.
Just thinking out loud. Why did the Jedi meet on KOTOR?
They hope to see the
Yeah. Okay, more questions then. Tell me about the
It is
homeworlds.
not a subject.
Oh, I've asked this.
I'm not familiar with the place, but there
What do you
are
mean?
many where they...
I've asked this before. Destruction of Paragus. Yeah.
I-
I've heard this species is blind. How are you able to see?
My master,
Ah,
when he showed me my world, showed it to me as it is. It hurt. And since that moment, it has been difficult to perceive the Force as I once did. But after traveling with you, I feel that perhaps there was a gift in it, hidden beneath the pain.
there is no gift in pain except the gift of strength.
Only when one suffers do certain truths become evident, both of the galaxy and of the self. And I feel you are an example of this.
How do you see through the Force?
It is difficult to explain.
What?
I will... Forgive me, but before you go, I must ask. Why do you
Didn't
do
I just ask her that and had enough influence?
To help me. Teach me.
Why? It is only that a weak servant is no use at all. Surely the Sith has taught you that?
I must warn you. If you weaken yourself for me, then it will kill you.
I do not understand where your power over the dark side comes from. You are too even-tempered and submissive for my tastes.
There is more to the Sith than simply rage or slaughter. There are many kinds of hate, and all of them have the call of the dark side in them. The galaxy is filled with many such evils, and rarely have I seen anything else.
What do you mean?
I remember little of my homeworld before I entered my master's service. It is not as it was. There is little left of such memories, or the planet itself. It is not something I speak of.
Okay, guess I've lost enough influence. Never mind, screw visas. Should we speak with Mandalore?
Nice ship you have here. Where did you get it?
We requisitioned it from the clutches of a Sith warship.
I see. Well, you were lucky to get it then. This is a fast ship. Well made. I'll bet she'd have some stories to tell. Now, was there something else you needed?
What's your take on the Republic?
The Republic is a stagnant beast that had been killing its people for years before the wars began. Were it not for Revan's strength, the Republic would already be dead.
You seem awfully complimentary of Revan, considering he almost destroyed your people.
Only Revan was worthy of our respect. We swept through the Outer Rim without any opposition until Revan assumed command of the Republic forces. Only then did the battle turn. But as you know, only a handful of Jedi fought, while the others cowered in their halls, afraid to meet us head-on.
It wasn't fear that kept the Jedi from fighting.
I'm sure there were good reasons. I'm not accusing you of being a coward. You commanded the Republic fleet that destroyed ours. You were a worthy opponent. Now, was there something else you needed?
Let's just go to Onderon. Screw the influence. Let's bring Mr. HK and visas. Now let's bring the Handmaiden.
I'm here.
Improved force jump. Need to be level 12 Guardian for the Master one. But she gains those automatically. Dueling. She doesn't need finesse at all. Improved conditioning, sure. Now, what kind of powers could you want? She has death fields. This is light side. Let's go with insanity. No, this won't really work for the Handmaiden. She doesn't have the wisdom to support it. Self buffs would be the best. Unfortunately, she has no. There are no dark side self buffs. Let's go with push. Whirlwinds. Master conditioning. Force wave. Great, now what? These are all light side, so they'll cost a lot. Just do shock. Oh, Neth Cowling is restricted to dark sides, but this one is better. I think. Nah, let's just give her this one. Mandalorian Power Shield, Verpian Prototype Shield. Any cool gauntlets? You can keep the Sith Power Gauntlets, more strength. And now maybe a cool implant. power. Maybe attack specialist belt? Or immunity belt? Tech specialist. What about you, HK? Anything cool? There's the perception upgrades. The battle upgrade is better. Parabolic guides. That's what he's using. Sure, more parabolic guides. Carbonite emitter. Unity grids. Sure. We have a better gun for him. Got a Zerzium rifle. Maybe not. Just a couple of blasters here. Okay, let's go. Take us back to the camp. I just left. Let's go.
Follow me then.
It's only been half an episode that you saw me last.
You received my message then. Colonel Tobin contacted us. He arranged safe passage to Onderon for you, but I don't know if his offer still stands.
What's changed?
This morning, General Vaklu met with the Council of Lords and pronounced the Queen guilty of treason. He'll be made regent if Talia and her royal guard are defeated. The military support is evenly divided. Isis has fallen into civil war.
How can I get in touch with Colonel Tobin?
We can talk to him via satellite on Isis. I'll contact him now.
It is good to see you. We tried to delay the war as long as possible, to give you enough time to receive our message and get here. But the Sith could only be delayed for so long. Still, your arrival is timely. The war goes well, but victory is not yet certain. Much of the city is under our control, but we still need to wrest the merchant quarter from Queen Talia's forces. We need you to spearhead the assault on the merchant quarter and the attack on the royal palace. But we also need you to tend to the Sith Lords' forces.
Where are the Sith located?
The Sith Lord has been using an ancient tomb on Duxon as their base in the system. That tomb isn't too far from your encampment. You need to assemble a group that can eliminate the Sith at the tomb. We'll coordinate with Kelborn when you're ready to strike. After they're attacked there, the Sith will turn on us. So we'll need you here with us. You'll have to divide your forces. We need your skills on the planet. You should select someone you trust to lead the group to attack the Sith camp.
I'll see you on Isis then.
I look forward to working with you in person. The battle rages nearby. Find some sort of transport to the merchant quarter. General Vaklu will meet you personally when you arrive.
Gotta split my
The Colonel has
forces.
transmitted the tomb's coordinates, and I've got a strike force of Mandalorians ready to go. We will send the strike force with you to clear a path through the jungle. Who will lead that expedition?
Visas Mar would be ideal for the job.
I will serve as you wish.
You should send 2 others to go with the leader. Who else will accompany the expedition?
Hanhar.
As you say. And who else?
And Mandalore.
Excellent choice. Now are you certain of your choices?
Yes, I'm certain.
Mandalorian warriors will go with you to find the enemy camp. Just let me know when you want to head out. If you need supplies, talk with Kex. After you get into the jungle, you might not have another opportunity to stock up. Let me know if you want to go now.
I'm ready. They should head out now.
As you wish. Mandalore has arranged for special transportation to get to Isis.
Finally, we're close to our objective. I sent the rest of my men to secure the trail behind us.
We've already received our signal from Colonel Tobin. You're to attack the Sith camp immediately. My troops will keep the path to the Mandalorian camp clear. Ahead lies the enemy. I can follow you a little bit further, but then I will set up command and control for my unit in the field. So, lead on.
Okay, we're in charge of visas. Let's keep force affinity up. Oh, that's not very strong. She doesn't have quite as many force points as I do. But then again, who has?
Hold a moment. Past the mines. So, you aren't completely ignorant in the ways of battle? Good. But all of you must pass through its perimeter, and undetected would be better.
We shouldn't even bother with the sensor. They're going to know we're here soon enough anyway.
It's a wonder you've survived this long. Then by all means, proceed. I'm going to stay here to observe.
Hanhar, get some of these mines, will ya? Oh, regular Sith troopers. Haven't seen these guys in a while. And by a while, I mean since the last game. The turret power generator for the Sith camp. Turn it off. They have been disabled remotely. Well, I guess I can't disable the turrets.
Who wants to die first? I'll take you.
Intruders, kill them!
Here they come.
Clan order!
Let's death field them. Or you can just die there. Hanhar is more than enough to take care of these guys. Security terminal, let's splice it. Cameras, minefield, system commands, officer logs.
This is my first day on Duxon. My predecessor displeased our masters and was dealt with. The fool let Canox through the perimeter. The Sith don't tolerate any failure. I'm the 5th captain to command this base camp. The camp sits in the shadow of a tomb. My subordinates say that the body of an ancient warlord named Freedon Ned lies inside. We don't know why we're here. We sit and make sure that no beasts come into our camp, and especially that they don't reach the tomb itself. Signing off. This jungle feels similar to Korriban before it fell after the war. Everyone is on edge. Executions for infractions are commonplace here. 50% more than my previous command. There's a bloodthirstiness to the jungle. The beasts here continually assault our mined perimeter. We've had to replace the minefields 4 times so far. We received more equipment and more men today. The equipment went straight inside the tomb. As usual, I have no idea what it contained. We're expecting more Sith to arrive any day. They want us to capture one of the beasts for them. No explanation. There never is. Signing off. Coded messages from orbit and from Onderon. Some sort of conflict is brewing. I think we have a ship in orbit. We're on full battle alert against what they won't say. The Sith Master said something about a disturbance in the Force. Well, what does that even mean? How do I prepare for that? From his tone, the threat is serious. We've put a double shift on monitoring the aerial sensor. The only thing that could worry our masters so much has to be a drop-ship invasion from the Onderon military. We will be prepared. The Sith said soon we'll have reinforcements. When I asked for details, he said it was a surprise. I hate the ones with a sense of humor. Sith jokes are rarely pleasant. Signing off.
A surprise, huh? Fine, let's... Oh, Os's Keeper robe. This could probably be... this might be more useful for Visas. He's more combat oriented. And she's dead again. I can't really kill that turret. Ooh, Hanahar is getting a bit low. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Just use a lot of these. Damn it. What can we give Mandalore? Let's give him mobility, why not? Just walk a little bit faster. Get him, Mandalore.
Time to die.
Man, this is rough. Oh, there are still enemies over there. Perfect. I think I'll give some constitution to Visas. She keeps dying. And more constitution means better... oh, and toughness. It means better implants.
How may I serve?
Okay, there's the tomb, but we'll explore it next time. For now, thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed some more Knights of the Old Republic 2, and I will see you all next time.